And a pleasant Sunday evening to one and all, and welcome back to the 2-Minute Drill, or in some cases Monday morning, Monday afternoon. Welcome back to the 2-Minute Drill, week number 7 of the NFL season. My name is Corbin Thompson. Glad you could be here, of course, at Lexy.com, or the website is always 2-Minute Drill, the number 2, 2minutedrill.lexy.com. Remember, guys, there's no phone number to call in, so just a small update on the phone situation. From what I understand, anyway, that I know that the powers that be at Lexy, I know that maybe at some point in the future they will revisit the whole direct phone number thing, and hopefully they do. I mean, at least for the sake of this show. I can't speak for other shows, but for this particular show, I felt like the phone was a pretty good venue for people to call in and discuss X, Y, and Z or what have you. So hopefully that will be revisited at some point. I'll keep an eye on it and let you guys know if anything changes. But in the meantime, the website 2minutedrill.lexy.com, or if you're on our Facebook page, you can see me at facebook.com/Lexy2MD. So that is another avenue that, if you guys want to check that out as well. So some big surprises in week 7, some upsets to be sure, and of course the game that just ended, Minnesota and Green Bay, and that one coming down to the wire. Minnesota, they screwed up that whole drive. That whole drive, the 2-minute drive, they completely, basically ineptness on the offensive side in that final drive to lose the game. But in any event, still a very good ball game, and so we'll run all of that down in just a second. But don't forget our Monday night contest on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Lexy2MD, the Monday night contest, Giants and Cowboys this time around. So keep that in mind. So with that being said, here we go. Week number 7 in the NFL, and we will start with Cincinnati and Atlanta, and the Falcons back on the winning side, 39-32 over Cincinnati, and Roddy White had a big day, 11 catches, 201 yards with a pair of touchdowns. Now, the Falcons actually had a 24-3 lead in this game, and they blew it, but they do rally and win the game, so go figure. There was a few blown leads today. Atlanta had one of them, but they walk away winners, beating Cincinnati by 7. Pittsburgh and Miami, this one, Pittsburgh wins it by 1, 23-22, but not without some controversy. Ben Roethlisberger looked like he crossed the end zone with a football. Now, me looking at it on replay, and we actually did get the game here in the New York area, and I didn't see the ending live. I saw it on a replay, and it looked like Roethlisberger fumbled it before he crossed the goal line. But I think the refs called it as a non-fumble, or actually the story I heard was that they couldn't see who recovered the football, so they gave it back to Pittsburgh, and Jeff Reed kicks the winning field goal with 18 yards with 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Hines Ward had 7 catches for 131 yards with the touchdown, so Pittsburgh catches some breaks, and they go up to 5-1. Buffalo and Baltimore. This one a lot closer than a lot of people expected. The Ravens, though, do win it in OT, 37-34, another high-scoring game. Buffalo had a 24-10 lead, blew it, still won the game. Billy Cundiff, a 38-yarder in overtime to win it through the uprights, and it was off of a Ray Lewis strip fumble on defense, for the Ravens. So as I said, Baltimore, just like I said, getting away with one there. Now for Buffalo, they had a 10-point lead, actually. They actually rallied in this game to take a 10-point lead, 34-24, but couldn't hold on. Ryan Fitzpatrick for the Bills, 29-43, 374 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. So a big day for Fitzpatrick, but not big enough as the Bills go to 0-6. Jacksonville and Kansas City, the Chiefs, 42-20 winners here in Jacksonville. It's just been getting manhandled, the last couple of weeks, particularly on defense. 236 yards and 3 touchdowns as a team on the ground for Kansas City. 236 rushing yards. Thomas Jones, 20 carries, 125 with a touchdown. Cleveland and New Orleans, this one, the big upset of the day. Cleveland, 30-17, convincingly over the Saints. Drew Brees threw 4 picks. I mean, I saw his press conference after the game, and he's like, that's not how I roll. But yeah, you rolled like that. 4 picks from Drew Brees. David Bowens, 2 interceptions for touchdowns that he returned off of Brees. 30 and 64 yards respectively. So New Orleans taking a big hit there, falls to 4-3 with a 30-17 loss to the Cleveland Browns. Washington and Chicago, the Redskins go in and pull it out in Chi-Town 17-14. D'Angelo Hall had 4 interceptions off of Jay Cutler, including a 92-yard interception return for a touchdown. And the defense had 4 sacks, so Cutler just getting smacked around the entire season. And I don't know, that offensive line for the Bears obviously not getting the job done. San Francisco and Carolina, I thought the Niners was going to win. I really thought the Niners would win this game, but Carolina 23-20 winners here. John Casey, a 37-yard field goal with 39 seconds left in the game. David Geddes, 8 catches, 125 yards with 2 touchdowns. So Carolina gets in the win column at 1-5. St. Louis and Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers, 18-17 winners here. Josh Freeman, a 1-yard touchdown pass to Cadillac Williams with 10 seconds left in the game. Now, Connor Barth, 4 field goals also to help the Buccaneers. So I don't know. Like I said in the Thursday show when we previewed, this was a weird game for me. I couldn't figure this one out either way. And it even with the score, it seemed like a weird game. And so that's what it turned out to be. But Tampa Bay wins it. Now, Philadelphia, Tennessee, I certainly didn't expect this one to go the way that it did. Even when I talked to Drew Wells from Tennessee, I didn't expect it to go, Titansize.com to be exact. I didn't expect it to go the way it did, but Tennessee 27 unanswered points in the fourth quarter to pull away here 37-19 over the Eagles. Kenny Britt 7 catches, 225 yards, 3 touchdown passes from Kerry Collins, who subbed for Vince Young with an injury. Arizona and Seattle, the Seahawks 22-10 winners here. Olindo Mare 5 field goals, plus the Seahawks forcing 3 turnovers from the Cardinals, and right now the Cardinals it looks like they still don't have a quarterback, as Max Hall got knocked out of this game. So, Arizona could potentially be seeing some big problems. So they've held their own up to this point, but, now we'll see, what they're really made of. Meanwhile, New England and San Diego, the Patriots hang on to win this one 23-20. Chris Brown, who, he missed some game time field goals, for Houston, and he missed another one here, a 50-yarder. With 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, that would have tied it, but he missed. Actually hit the upright. Missed to the right, hit the right upright. Phillip Rivers, 336 yards with a touchdown. So San Diego's getting the yardage, but they're not getting the wins. And to be fair to Brown, now San Diego actually had a false start penalty. They had a 45-yard field goal attempt, and they got a call for a false start, which moved it back 5 yards. And so I'm sure that was one of the bigger reasons why Brown missed that 50-yarder. Oakland and Denver, and wow. I mean, who would have thought this one, huh? The Raiders, 59-14 over the Broncos, and you wonder what's happened to the Broncos, much like the Chargers. People talk about the NFC West being a whack division. What about the AFC West? Denver is in the tank at 2-5 now. Oakland's 3-4. Kansas City's on top right now at 4-3, and San Diego, they're 2-5. So, you look at the AFC West. I don't see them any better than the NFC West, but anyway, leave a voice comment on that if you want. But Oakland, most points scored in team history, so that's saying a lot. Darren McFadden, 16 carries, 165 yards with 3 touchdowns. So, there you have it. Now, the Sunday night game, of course, Minnesota and Green Bay, the Packers 28-24 winners here. James Jones, 4 catches, 107 yards. Desmond Bishop, a 32-yard interception return for a touchdown for the Packers. And Brett Favre hobbling off the field. And, if that's going to be the last memory of Brett Favre at Lambeau Field, is certainly not a good one. Like I said, Minnesota did everything to shoot themselves in the foot on that last drive, burning timeouts that they shouldn't have burned, penalties, things like that, and Percy Harvin actually did have a touchdown catch on that drive, but he had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't know how the ref called it a touchdown, but he did. You just thank your lucky stars if you're the Packers for instant replay, or otherwise you would have gotten jobbed royally. But that's the way it goes. Your bye week participants, Detroit, Houston, Indianapolis, and the Jets. So there you have it, week number 7 in the NFL. As I said, the Monday night contest at facebook.com/Lexy2MD. Winner gets a $25 certificate from restaurant.com and King James Express at www.jamesisking.com. So you guys feel free to leave a voice comment, either on the computer or on your smartphone. See, I don't have a smartphone. Not to say that my phone is stupid, but it's nowhere near technologically advanced as some of these other phones out there. I have a standard flip phone, but that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, so until next time, until Thursday, when we get ready for week number 8, this is Corbett Thompson. Good night. Godspeed. Thanks for listening to the 2-Minute Drill.